Today, you are going to learn the most important skill you will learn all year. You're going to learn how to find percents in your mind. So, think about an example of a place where you have to find a percent. Hopefully, you thought of these two examples: the restaurant tips and sales at stores. So, sometimes when you go to a restaurant and you're a group of teenagers, they're kind of like, ugh, we don't want to seat you. And it's because you don't exactly know how to compute the tip. And now you're going to know how to do it perfectly by the end of class today. So I want you to look at these 5 examples and see if you can come up with a pattern that will give us a rule for finding 10% of a number. So you're going to read these examples as I click them in and see if you can see a pattern emerging. Here comes the second example. Maybe some of you already see a pattern. A third example, is your pattern still working that you think might be the pattern? Is it still holding true? There's one more example. Let me move this out of the way. So if you think you've got it, I'm about to reveal the answer. Did you figure it out? Move the decimal point one place to the left. That's it. It's so easy. So why does that trick work? Because 10% is just finding 1/10 of a number. So you're just dividing by 10. It's so easy. Too good to be true, right? So go ahead and do these 5 examples. Pause your video. And when you're done, come back and see if you got the answers right. Did you get these answers? Hopefully you saw just moving the decimal one place to the left is a super easy trick that you really can do in your mind. So now I want you to see if you can come up with a rule for finding 20%. So I've made you a column of 10%, and I want you to look at column 1, this column with 10% in it, and then I want you to look at the column with 20% in it. And I want to see if you can come up with a way that these numbers are related. How is 160 related to 80? How is 16 related to 8? So go ahead and look at these two columns and see if you can find a relationship between 20% and 10%. Do you think you see it? If you need another second, just pause the video. Did you figure it out? We just find 10%, which we did in our head super easily. The snap of a finger, you just move the decimal point, and then you doubled it. I mean, it is exciting, right? That math can be this easy. And it's a skill you need. So when you go to the restaurant, you can quickly get the tip. Although sometimes they now put the tip on the bill, which is a sad state of affairs for a math teacher. Makes me sad that people can't do this in their minds. So, if to find 20% we just doubled 10%, what do you think we're going to have to do to find 5%? What's your guess? So go ahead and look at these numbers. Compare the 10% to the 5%. How does 40 relate to 80? How does 4 relate to 8? Can you come up with a rule for 5%? Find 10%, which we did at the snap of a finger, and just take half the number. This is just crazy. It's so easy, right? And the last trick of the day is, how do you find 15%? This one's a little harder to find the pattern. So you're looking at 10% is 80, 5% is 40, and 15% is 120. So go ahead and pause the video so that you can study each of these numbers and see if you can come up with a pattern. So many things blocking. I may have to tell you that you add 10% and 5% and you get 15%. So the tricks are great. You can double, you can have, you can add, you can subtract. Super cool. So summarizing all of those new tricks, 10%, move the decimal ones to the left. 20%, find 10% and double it. 5%, we just took half of 10%. And 15%, we find 10% and 5% and add them together. Hopefully, the next time you go to a restaurant, you're going to use these tricks and be able to find the tip without any trouble. If any of this was confusing, just watch the video again. Have a great rest of your day.